Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to send GetResponse data using API by Pabbly. Now suppose you want that whenever a new contact is added in your GetResponse account, automatically by using the same details, a new subscriber should be created and added in your MailerLite account. So how you are going to do that process automatically? Because GetResponse and MailerLite does not have any kind of native integration between them. Therefore, in order to connect both of them, we are going to use API by Pabbly. So we are going to basically transfer the data from GetResponse to MailerLite by using API by Pabbly. So how we are going to do that process? We are going to connect GetResponse with API by Pabbly by using Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. Now what we are going to do? We have GetResponse in our trigger and API by Pabbly in our action. So we will be connecting both of them by using Pabbly Connect in order to automate this entire process. And to learn the entire process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. Let's start learning. In this video, we are going to learn that whenever a new contact will be created in GetResponse, automatically the response should be received here in Pabbly Connect, and we want to send the same response to MailerLite in the form of a new subscriber, and that we are going to do by using API by Pabbly. Okay, so basically we are going to send the data from GetResponse to MailerLite by using API by Pabbly. Okay, so let's start learning this process step by step. First of all, in order to create the workflow, we will have to come on our browser and then we have to search for pabbly.com/connect. And when we do that, we will come on the landing page of this software. So here we will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free account, and it will take only 2 minutes. Also, at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks to explore this amazing software. Because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. And this is the all app section of Pabbly. So here we can find all the products and applications which are provided by Pabbly. To create this workflow, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it will take us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So here we can find all the workflows which we have created. And to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option given on right corner with blue color. So let's click on it. And when we do that, a dialog box will appear in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this work. So let's give a name to this workflow as, so I have given the name to this workflow as send GetResponse contact data through API. Okay, I have given just a random name. So after giving the name, let's click on create. And when we do that, we will find that two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts on which the entire workflow of this automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. We can have only one trigger in any workflow and it is the very first step, but we can have multiple actions as we want and they are the followed steps. So here our trigger is GetResponse and in our action we are going to take API by Pabbly. And we want that as soon as a new contact is created, automatically the response should be captured here in Pabbly Connect and the same response should be transferred to MailerLite or any other application by using API by Pabbly. So here our action is the response towards our trigger. Okay, so let's start creating the workflow. First of all, we will select our trigger application, which is GetResponse. Let's select it, and in our trigger event we will select contact subscribed. Okay, so now we are going to connect our GetResponse account with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL which is provided to us. And also here are some instructions which we have to follow carefully in order to connect our GetResponse account with Pabbly Connect. So first of all, let us copy this webhook URL and then I will tell you exactly what we are supposed to do. First of all, let us go on GetResponse account. So this is GetResponse account. Now here from the top we can find the option of tools. After coming on tools, we have to select webhooks. And here several webhooks are already existed here for different workflows. Now in order to create a new webhook, we will click on this button, create webhook. And here we have to give a name to this webhook. So let us give test. And here in this field, we have to paste the webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. So let's paste it. And now it is asking us which event to notify you of. That means on happening of which event you want the response. So here we want that whenever a contact will be subscribed, that is whenever a contact will be added in GetResponse, then the response should be captured in Pabbly Connect. So we will select this event. And after that, we have to change the status of this webhook as active. And we will click on create webhook. So our webhook is ready. We will go back on Pabbly Connect and here it is showing waiting for webhook response. That means now we have to do a test submission by creating a new contact in GetResponse. So let us again go on GetResponse account and we will go on contact section, and here we are on list of contacts. We can find two lists here, and we have to select one of them in order to create new contact. So let us first of all click on add contacts button, and from here we have to select the list in which we want to add new contact. So I am selecting this PHP course. I want that whenever a new contact will be added in PHP course list, then the response should be captured in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so here we have to enter the email address of the contact. So let us enter a dummy email, dummy546@pabblytudes.com, just a random email and the name of a contact. Okay, so I'm going to enter dummy contact. Okay, so let's say this is the name. We have to check this box. I have permission to add this person to my list, and then we will click on add contact. So our contact is added. Now we will go on Pabbly Connect, and here we can find that we have received the response with all the details of the contact which is recently added in GetResponse. Okay, now we will send this particular data to another application. Let's suppose in this workflow I want to send this data to MailerLite in order to create new subscriber by using GetResponse contact. Okay, so here in order to send this data to MailerLite, we are going to use API by Pabbly. Okay, so let us select in our action application API, and now we have to select action event. So here are several options. Now in order to send the data to another application, we will use post. Okay, because I want to send the response which I have received from GetResponse to MailerLite. Now the next, it is asking us for endpoint URL. From where we are going to find this endpoint URL? For that we have to go on MailerLite developers website, and because currently I am using MailerLite Classic, so we will go on MailerLite Classic API. And here, after coming on this page, we can find API reference. It is written the API endpoints are referenced here. In order to get the endpoint URL, we have to go on this hyperlink, and here we can find the options of subscriber. So we want to create a new subscriber, and in our action event we have selected post. So we will select the option of post here in subscribers, and we can find for the option as post, the endpoint URL is this. So let us copy this and we will paste it over here. Done. The next is payload type. It should be JSON, and the next is wrap request in array. So I do not want the wrap request here in this workflow, so I have selected it as no. Now the next is authentication. Here we have three options: no auth, basic auth, and bearer token. So here, because we have not received any bearer token or API auth from MailerLite, so we will select here as no auth. And the next is add headers. So we will select it, and we will add headers as label and value format. So first of all, we have to enter label here, and because we have selected no auth here, so we will have to use API key from MailerLite here. Okay, now we will again go on subscriber section, and here we can find that label for API key is given over here. So we will copy it. It is X MailerLite API key. Okay, so we have copied it, and now we are going to paste it in label. Let us remove this inverted comma, and for the value of this API key, we have to enter the API key which we will receive from MailerLite. Okay, so here we will go on MailerLite account, and from the top right corner under profile section, we can find the option of integrations. After coming on integrations, we can find developer API. So let's click on use, and here our API key is given. So let's copy it and we will paste it over here. Now we can set parameters for our subscribers. So we will again go on subscriber section, and here we can find that in our body parameters we can use following fields: email, name, and etc. So I want to use email here as parameter. So let us enter in the label as email, and in the value we have to enter the email of the subscriber. So how we are going to do that? We have received the email through GetResponse contact. Okay, so we will be using the same email. For that, we will map the data by using our previous response like this, and here we can find the email is given over here. We have mapped it. So why we are mapping this email instead of entering it manually? Because we want that whenever a new response is captured in Pabbly Connect, automatically this field of email should be replaced with the new details, with a new email of a subscriber. But if we will enter this data manually, then it will become static and it will not change with every new response. Okay, so therefore mapping is very important step of this workflow. Now after that, I also want to add one more label here. I will click on this plus sign, and in this label I am going to enter as type. Okay, so I want that only the subscribers who have the active status should be added in MailerLite. Okay, so here I am going to enter the value as active. Okay, now the subscribers will be added in the active status in MailerLite, and here we will select save and send test request. And we have received the response along with the ID of a new subscriber which is recently created in MailerLite. So let us go and check in MailerLite account under subscriber section. And we can find that yes, a new subscriber is created over here. We will open it. And we can find that the status of this subscriber is active. Okay, that means our workflow is perfectly successful. Now we will summarize what we have done in this workflow. So we have taken two steps here, trigger and action. In trigger, we have taken GetResponse, and in action, we have taken API by Pabbly. And we have connected both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new contact will be created or whenever a new contact will be subscribed in GetResponse, automatically the response of the same contact will be captured here in Pabbly Connect, and the same response will be sent to another application by using API by Pabbly. So here in this workflow, I have used MailerLite and I have transferred the data from GetResponse to MailerLite in order to create subscribers there by using API by Pabbly. Okay. So in the same manner, we can transfer the data which we have received from GetResponse to any other application by using this feature API by Pabbly. Okay. So this was the full workflow, and these are the steps which we have to follow in order to create this workflow. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.